We're here at the Université Gaston Berger du Saint-Louis, the University of Gaston Berger in Saint Louis, Senegal. We're here to talk with some faculty members of the university about religion and religious tolerance in Senegal. Larry Nesper is professor of anthropology at the University of Wisconsin. Badr Sal is professor of English here at the University of Gaston Berger. He's also head of the English section. Khadijatou Diallo, to the left here, is also an English professor. And Nej, sorry, I should say, Amadou Ba,
Professor Mamadou Ba.
Professor Mamadou Ba, whom we know as Nej, also teaches in English. And this is a very informal conversation, really, about Islam in Senegal. So we could begin by asking the chef de section about some general aspects of Islam in Senegal.
Thank you very much, Jim. Senegal is a country mostly composed of Muslims, and there are about 80% of the population, and Christians are about 20% of the population. Despite the fact that Christians are minority groups here, they live in quite harmony with Muslim people here in Senegal. They can share the same family, they can share the same offices, they can live together in peace.
Where do you suppose this good tolerance between Islam and Christianity in Senegal comes from? Is it something about the spirit of the Senegalese people, or is it policies of government, or is it Senghor and his legacy, or is it the openness of Senegalese people to varieties of religious expression? What's the origin? Do you have any sense of the origin of this spirit of tolerance that you've been describing?
I think that it is because of Senegalese culture. Senegalese culture is based on tolerance. We have a word here which means tolerance and hospitality. This word is teranga. So because of this, families develop tolerance in the way they educate their children. And also tolerance is inserted in our educational system at the university and in primary schools and so on and so on.
Whenever you see a person who don't share your same religious group, you see him first of all not as an enemy, but as a brother. Maybe you have some difference in what you believe in or not, but at least you are sharing your country, you have the same culture. And whether you are a Christian or a Muslim, you've been taught from childhood to when you become a grown-up that we are brothers and sisters, that we can get enriched with our differences, whether it is differences of religious or culture or where you come from. It is not so important.
There must be some tension sometimes.
Yes, sometimes for sure, maybe, but not so bloody like we see it in Nigeria or in any other places here, or Ivory Coast.
We can also say that it is a governmental program to encourage cooperation between Christian and Muslims. There is a specific religious family who is called the Tal family. They are leading that kind of dialogue between Christian and Muslims. And they organize celebrations, seminars about religious tolerance in Senegal. And the government is supporting.
Do students ever talk about theology and try to convert each other? Are there ever tensions that result from?
No. Everyone respects the religious faith of the other. For example, during Christmas time, you cannot distinguish Muslims from Christians because all of them would celebrate. Yes, all of them would celebrate as if they were of the same religion. And it is the same situation in, for example, during Tabaski time. Yes, there are Christians who are slaughtering rams like Muslims just to make their children participate in the celebration.
I myself, almost all my studies at university were paid by a bishop, Abbé Andre. At the time I did not have that. I did not have money. My mother didn't have money. So we met just at random. I met in the street. He asked me what you were doing. I said nothing. I should be at the university, but I have no money. And he decided to pay my studies up to my MA level. He paid all my studies, and he's a Christian.
In my mother's family, there are people who are Christian and others Muslims. Yes, we share everything together, and there is no problem. Yeah.
And just if one son is Christian, if the family is Christian and the son decides to become Muslim,
it does not matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yes,
because I knew a family also where the father is a Muslim and the mother is a Christian, and they do respect each other's religion. So their sons and daughters, when they grow up, they just choose, I want to be a Christian, and they let them be a Christian. And so on. So whenever there is a feast, whether it is Muslim feast or Christmas, they just do all the celebration. So it doesn't matter. And it's a really stable family, there's no problem. But everybody is respecting the choice.
Wouldn't you think that in a country that's as flexible in this way, or in a family that's as flexible about religion, that this tolerance would lead to secularism or to a loss of religious belief generally? Because if it doesn't matter, if you're Muslim
the problem
or Christian,
is that all of them would agree to believe in God. Because
This is the most essential.
Islam and Christian and Christianity have the same God. Yes, they would believe in the same God and believe in the same principle of honesty, of justice, of tolerance. And during the wreckship of Jola, there was many people, thousands of people died. Some fundamentalists said that people should not be buried together because some are Christian and others Muslim. But Christian leaders and Muslim leaders went on the radio to say that this is absurd. Yes, all these people belong to God. They will go to God. So let us bury them together. Yes. So it was accepted